Hey everyone, it's Chris with Online Store Help, and today I'm here to show you this fantastic application called Pixilied or Pixilied. I just call it Pixilied. So for full disclosure, the owners of Pixilied did reach out to me, asked me to do a review, and have given me a free account to be able to show you how it works and to do a walkthrough. So as always, realize there may or may not be some bias in my review, and I recommend that you actually do your own analysis. Now, that being said, the great thing is that the plans are all monthly and extremely affordable, literally less than $8 a month. And that being said, so far I've been very impressed with the product so far. Actually, more impressed than I thought I would be. Now, my go-to comparison is an application called Canva. And Canva is one of the first companies that came out with a viable product to do graphic design without needing Photoshop or a powerful computer. Now, the problem is over time, Canva has had some limitations, and the free version is slowly getting more and more limited. And the other thing that bugs me is that I can now spot a Canva design from a mile away, and if you are a content creator, you can probably as well. Now, when the creators reached out to me to take a look at Pixilied, I was interested in a few things that they either did different or seemed to do better. And as I dug further into what this application does, I'm even more impressed actually. So let's head on into the application and we'll take a look. And the key thing to realize is that this is actually another SaaS application, software as a service, so there's nothing to download onto your computer. You just need to use the Chrome browser. It's the one thing that a lot of these new applications coming out, they don't work well either on Safari or Edge or Firefox. They recommend using Chrome. So if that's going to be an issue for you, then this probably won't be for you. So once you sign up and log in, you will land on this homepage here. And from here, you can start creating just about everything. But before we take a look and start creating some things, let's go through the application just so you can see what it's all about. So obviously you can look for designs that you're trying to design right here, and it will help you get started doing that. You can also look at a variety of different templates, and they have two ways of searching, either by application or by select filters. And by filters, you can look at, let's say, pets, business and consulting, food and drink. And when I tested this last, they said it's going to allow you to actually both search and filter by application as well as category. When I first started testing it, they do not allow that. But that is coming down the line. They also allow you to look by color. Obviously, My Designs is where everything is, all your designs are done. You can take a look at. And workspaces are great because if you have multiple brands and you want to set up multiple workspaces, you can do that here. And if I remember correctly, you can set up to, I think, 5 workspaces with 10 team members at no additional cost. Now, compare that to Canva, which I think is $24.99 per team member, and you can see that $8 a month is fantastic. Now, this background remover, I've tried it once, and I will try and go ahead and show it to you again. But here you can literally upload a picture of a product, and the algorithm goes and removes the background, kind of like if you used Photoshop. Now, there's a limited number of times you can do this. I believe it's either 5 or 10 times per month because it's a separate service that they need to use. But if you're an e-commerce owner and you're adding 5 to 10 products a month, this is fantastic because it will remove the backgrounds. It does a really good job. And then finally are illustrations. Now, illustrations are a little bit interesting because you can actually get these within the design as well. But if you're a web designer and you need some design to actually put onto a web page per se, you can go in here and you can edit those. And the great thing is you actually can play around with the colors, and you can see all of these colors correspond to different things you can do. So if we want to go from blue and we want to maybe do that to pink, you can see it changes it in there. And what you can do is you can play around with this so that it fits your brand or your customer's brand. So this is a great little tool for creating, if you see a lot of these fancy web pages, they have an absolute ton of illustrations, and you can go ahead and create these for your customer. Now, the other great thing is you can resize on the fly, title it, and you can download in JPEG, PNG transparent, in SVG, which is interesting, and even WebP and WebP transparent. Now, the one that they are working on, it's not available yet, is PDF. That will be, they said it's in the roadmap, and I'll leave a link to the public roadmap in the description below. But other than that, you can, it tells you what plan you have, your account settings, and your billing. Now, if it's still up when this video goes live, there is a lifetime deal going on for AppSumo. I will also leave a link if that is still available. Now, let's go through and create the thumbnail for this video here. So in this case here, you can see there's a variety of different pre-made designs, and you can also create your own specific dimensions as well if you want. But let's say we want to do a YouTube thumbnail, and you can see there's a variety of different things that are pre-made, and you can see these look nothing like the Canva ones. They're very, very unique, and so that's a great thing. Now, what you're going to notice here is these little crowns right here, and because this does have a free plan, these crown ones are only available in the paid for plan, right? So what I want to do though is I want to use this particular one, and I want to show you why. So when we click here and it opens it up, and mind you, you can go ahead and delete any of this that you want to. And as you can see, they have a variety of templates that are available over here. There are both stock images from Unsplash as well as Pixabay. There's a variety of different texts. Here we get into the illustrations, which you can go ahead and play around with. I'll come back to mockups in a minute. Brandify allows you to set up a variety of different brands, and it will help you with those colors. Here are the variety of different elements, and you can go ahead and search for those. So whether we're looking for scribbles, let's say. Icons, you can search either via SVG Pro or Icon Finder. So if I wanted to do, let's say, business, let's see what business finds, right? A lot of different icons that you can use in your designs. Blends, kind of interesting. They have some custom blends, and it will do is it'll change up the color. So let's say you want to try out some different, some different color schemes. You can go ahead and do that. And then obviously My Files is where you upload any assets that you want to use. And you can see right here, this is the background. I used this with the background remover, and it was actually, you can see there's literally nothing left of the background. So if I wanted to, use this in this particular product, I could as well, but I'm not going to. Now, let's come back here to mockups. This is one of the things that I'm absolutely amazed at, right? Which is, as you can see here, they have all these different mockups, whether you're talking about an iPad or an iMac or just a smartphone. And you can see they have one in here, and we can bring this down. And so let's click on this icon right here, which is an iPad. And this is what I love about this. So we can edit what is inside the screen here. So if we edit the mockups, right, what we can actually do is we can come to the files. And what I did is I just took a screenshot of took a screenshot of the Pixilied website. If we're done editing, right, you can see we now have the website mockup right on here. And this is to me is a fantastic thing you can do with. So again, if we get to mockups, let's say we wanted to do it as a desktop mockup. We can come down here. We can edit the mockup contents, come back to my files again, and again, we're done editing. And you can see we actually have a mock-up with the screen that we're working on. So if I come over here, and then I can send this to the back, right? And this will go over it. Now, as you can see, there's a variety of things you can put in here. So Pixilied review. I want to change the background color to more of a red. Now, here's the other thing that I like that you can't do, at least you used to not be able to do with Pixilied, which is the options for the text and what you can do, right? And so we have this here. We can change the color to red. But the other thing we can do as well is do a drop shadow. You click that button and you can see it provides a drop shadow for you. You can also do what they call stroke, but here they call it a border. And so we can do a border around here, and you can even change that to, let's say, white. And you can do all of this from directly within the platform. You can also have, this is technically called kerning, but they call it letter spacing, and you can do usually you can do letter spacing. Doesn't want to seem to work right now. Interesting. So you can see there's one of the flaws of the product. It doesn't want to seem to work, but let's go here into text. Let's add headline text. Okay, interesting. That's not working. So this is another flaw. Mind you, this is a newer platform, so it has some flaws, but I've been letting them know and they've been fixing them really fast. As you can see, we have this. We can change the name of what we call it, which is Pixilied Review. We can also do strike through. And what I love is when it comes to fonts, you can actually look at the fonts and it will show you exactly how it works. You can also upload your custom fonts. So if you're doing some client work or your specific website has specific fonts, you can upload those here as well. And so just like that, we can go ahead. We've created our review. Hit the download button. We can do as JPEG or PNG. I'm going to bring down the quality of this. If we download it, we have our thumbnail, right? So it's a great little platform that I love. So let's take a look at the background remover. And all you do here is literally upload an image file and it will go ahead and remove the background for you. So hold on one second here and let me take a picture with my phone and upload it. Okay, so I took a picture of my Pellegrino bottle. So let's see what happens when we drag it over and see how well it does. As you can see, we have the entire background removed. You can still see things behind it, but think about using this as, just you have a new product that you need to upload into your store or onto Amazon. It's a lot easier. You can just take a picture wherever, not worry about the background so much, and then go ahead and place this on a white background. So if I go ahead and download that, that's done. And you can see these credits reset every single month. I don't have that many just because I'm obviously on a plan that they gave to me, so I can't be too picky about that. But you can see, you can look for templates from Facebook, from Instagram. You can do blog headers, YouTube, Pinterest, and there's a lot of like really great stuff already built for you. So if you think about, take out the headphones. Take out the headphones. And you can see just like that, you can actually create an ad on Instagram using that background remove that you did. So you can see this is just another great thing. You can use it for ads, you can use it for new products, you can use it for graphics. So a great little platform, significantly less expensive than Canva. I think a little bit better control. And again, they have a variety of different templates that you can use. So what don't I like? Well, there's a couple things that I would like to see better, and I know that they're working on them. First of all, when it comes to the ebook covers, all it is a cover, right? Whereas the one thing I do like about Canva is because they allow you to duplicate your workspace, you can do an entire book in Canva, where this one, you'd have to do individual ones and string them together, which makes it less usable for, let's say, ebooks. But there's a lot of great, unique designs. So who should be using this? If you're an e-commerce owner, I think this is a great platform for you to go ahead and try out. If you are a content creator, it's a great way to make your YouTube thumbnails or to make your Instagram posts, and they look significantly different, and I'd say even better than the Canva ones. And if you're working with clients, if you need to create websites or create graphics for them, and either you don't want to have to do it in Photoshop or you just don't have the skills for that, this is another great option as well. Like I said, there are a few bugs. They're working them out. It's a fairly new application, but I would get in now before they start moving the price up. And I'll leave a couple links below for either to sign up directly or if they still have it going on, over to AppSumo. So what do you think? Is this an application you might like to try yourself? At $8 a month, I think it's a really inexpensive, but I would love to hear what your thoughts are. Go ahead and leave a comment below, and I'll see you in the next video. I'll see you for now.